Hello dear students, welcome back to the NCRT Science class of 6th standard. Dear students, in the previous class we have studied about the electric currents and circuits. There we have studied in detail about the electricity, the meaning of electricity. It is a form of energy by which we can convert it into the different forms in the form of the light energy, in the mechanical energy, the chemical energy also we can convert it into the different forms. Then after this one, dear students, we have studied the electrical equipments like electric cell or the dry cell we can say, where in which the electricity is produced. We have studied the structure of electric cell or the dry cell, and also we have studied the structure of electric bulb. Yes. The next dear students, after this one, we have studied the electric cell detail about the electric cell. It contains two metallic ends, and one is a disc shape, other one is having the cap, and in between the dry cell a rod is present that is made up by the graphite. Around the graphite rod the chemicals are present that is useful for the preparation of, or that is used for the conversion of chemical energy into the electrical energy. And there what happens, the electricity is produced that will move through the ends of the dry cells, and that will flow through the wires of metal wires, and that is going to change into the different forms in the form of light. If you connect the electric circuit with the light, that bulb, if we connect with the bulb will glow. Then if we connect with the fan and all, that will connect into the different forms of energy that we have studied. And electric bulb, we having the ball shaped structure. One end is having ball shape, it is made up by the glass. The another one is metallic end, in which the two wires are suspended. The two wires are connected inside the bulb with a thin wire, spring shaped wire, that is called as the filaments. The next, dear students, that helps for the production of light energy. Then after this one, dear students, we have studied the conditions of glowing the light, or the light energy, conversion of light energy, that we can say the conditions on which the electricity is connected to glow the bulb, that we have studied. Then after this one, dear students, we have studied the electric bulb. The electric bulb also we have studied. The electric bulb, electric bulb is a device which is used to prepare the electric energy into chemical light energy. Ball end is made up by the glass, in which the two metal wires are present and all. And also we studied the conditions to glow the bulb. In which condition the bulb will glow, to how to connect the wire to the dry cell, that we have studied. The next after this one, dear students, electric circuit is a closed path of wire, dry cell and bulb. And also different devices we can connect in the way of electric circuit. Yes, a closed path of electricity in which the bulb and the dry cell and wires are connected. Yes. Then after this one, we have studied the electric switch. Electric switch is a device which is used to break the electric circuit or close and connect the electric circuit. It is a device which is used to close and connect the circuit. Yes, break the circuit. That we have studied. And after this one, conductors and insulators also we have studied. Conductors are those chemicals, of those substances which conducts the electricity, which allows the electricity to pass through them. Such substances are called as the conductors. The materials which will not allow the electricity to flow through them are called as the insulators. Conductor means, that is, for example, all the metals they conduct electricity. Insulators, they will not conduct the electricity. Insulators means a chalk piece that will not allow the electricity to pass through them. That also we have studied. And also we have studied the exercise of electricity, the topic about electricity and all. Now we are going to start a new topic, that is the fun with the magnet. If one with magnet. If one with a magnet. Dear students, you know we might have played with the magnet. Magnet. You might have idea about the magnet. See, the magnets are prepared with the help of the iron, special type of iron. The next, dear students, in your textbook he has given one story about the Pele and Buji. They have given the two characters where the two students of 6th standard, they went to the vacations at all, and they saw that a crane with a free end, and the free end is connected with a block of metal or something. Block is there at the one free end of the crane. It is rotating its free end on the hip of the waste material or the garbage material. So we can say the hip of the waste material was hipped, in which the crane is rotating its free end and taking some other metallic materials. Along with that, the metallic materials will attach to the crane, the block of the crane, free end of the crane, and it will be going and throwing on another side. Then again the free end of the crane with the block, that it is coming out and next rotating on the hip and taking the metallic materials and throwing on, they are hipping on another side. That they saw, and they gets wondered how it is going on. Later they come to they come to know that what is going on. They means they understood by the elder peoples and all. They understood that, means they know that how what is going on. It means the crane is with a block that is called as the magnet, that is a synthetic magnet or the artificial magnet that is connected in the crane, and that lift or picks the metallic or the iron substances from the hip. Yes. The next, dear students, you would have saw that when you open the door of refrigerator and when you close it, it will ticks automatically. Yes. That is, there is a stickers in the frames of the refrigerator. It will tick the doors, and also you might have the geometry box that is also having a sticky end, that is the sticker that sticks when you close the lid of the geometry box. Then after this one, dear students, the refrigerator, and also you might have saw that a pin box that is a a plastic pin box. In the middle, what happens? A rod shaped structure is present on which the pins are attached. Number of pins are attached. Number of pins are attached. Pin box, we can say. Yes, in the pin box, see, one rod shaped structure is there that is present at exactly the middle. Yes, in which the pins are filled, and if you want to take a pin, if you rotate it, the pins will come and attach to a rod shaped structure. That is, pins are the metallic which is made up by the iron, and here the rod is there in the middle of the pin box, that is made up by the magnet. Magnet attracts the iron or the metallic pins. That we have saw that already. We have the experience about this one. Next, dear students, the story about the magnet. The story about the magnet. How first time the magnet was invented. How the first time the magnet was invented. See, dear students, in Greek, shepherd was there. There was a shepherd in the Greece. His name is Magnus. His name was Magnus. He went for grazing the sheep and goats. For grazing the sheep and goats on the hill. Then, along with sheep, he took a iron stick or a stick of wood, and its end is made up. At the end of the stick, a metallic plate is there, or the metallic end is present on the stick. See, the shepherds are using the sticks. Whose the end is of made up by the metal. When he took the stick to graze the animals or to graze the sheep and goats on the hill station, and once he put on a stone or the rock, he has to pull out. That is hard. He has to exert a pressure, and he has to exert an energy to pull out. See, once he took the means, what always he is taking the metallic stick to during the grazing, and once he put on a stone, that stick, that is shepherd, puts his sticks on the stone or the rock. He observed that the stick is dragged by the stone, and he pulled hard to take it. And he realized something is present in that rock. Then he come to know that is the special type of energy is present, that is called as that he gave the name as a magnet. Yes. Then in another story, the first time magnet was invented in the Magnesia, the place in the Greece, that is Magnesia, the name of village or the name of town where the first time the magnet was invented. Yes. The next, dear students, the magnets are of two types. The first one is natural magnet. Types of magnet. The first one is natural magnet. The second one is artificial magnets. Artificial magnet. Natural magnet, artificial magnet. Natural magnet means which is obtained naturally in the earth crust. The magnet which is obtained in the earth crust, that is called as natural magnet. Artificial magnet means the magnet which is prepared with the help of iron artificially in the factories. Such magnets are called as the artificial magnet. Yes. The different forms of artificial magnets are there. The first one is bar magnet. The bar magnet, it is like a bar magnet. The second one is horseshoe magnets. Horseshoe magnet. See, horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, cylindrical magnets. cylindrical magnets, ball-ended magnets, ball-ended magnets. See, dumbbell shaped magnet also. Ball-ended magnets, dumbbell shaped. There are four types of artificial magnet. Artificial magnet means the magnets which are prepared by the man in the laboratory or in the factories with the help of iron. See, there are four types of artificial magnets. The first one is bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, cylindrical magnet, and the ball-end magnets. Ball-ended magnets, isn't it? Or the dumbbell-shaped magnet also we can say. These are the different types of magnets. Next, dear students, here one activity in your textbook is given, that is playing with a magnet. See, you have to take a paper cup, large size paper cup, you have to take large size paper cup, and you have to fix on a stand, metallic stand, fix on a metallic stand, and put a magnet inside a copper paper cup and close the paper cup. Then take a pin which is made up of iron pin, paper pin or safety pin, we can say paper pin and safety pin we can take, and tie the pin with a thread at the one end. See, take a paper pin, tie at the one with the thread, tie with the thread. Next, dear students, and bring the pin in contact with the lower end of the paper cup, and the pin will be stick on the surface, lower surface, and it will appear like a freely hanged pin. Means the magnet is not visible. Means the pin is directly attached to the paper cup, like that we will see. Isn't it? It means that actually the magnet is present inside the cup. Yes. The next, dear students, the next main important concept, that is about the magnetic and non-magnetic substances. Magnetic and non-magnetic materials. The next concept, magnetic and non-magnetic substances. Magnetic and non-magnetic substances. Magnetic and non-magnetic substances. Here, dear students, you have to collect the different materials like paper, wood, plastic, copper metal, iron metal. Then next, the different metals like gold, silver. Then you can collect the different things like the choppies and all. Then you have to take a bar magnet. You have to take a bar magnet and bring the bar magnet in contact with all the materials, all the metals. You have to take other further metals like iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, silver, magnesium, gold, sodium, paper, wood, wooden piece, a plastic piece, broken from the broken tiles, different material, glass material. You have to take different materials and check with the magnet. Check the means bring the magnet in contact with these materials and check in which the magnet that will attract to which substances. Bring a magnet to the whatever I say the different the collection of materials and bring the magnet in contact with all these materials and observe that which materials will get attracted towards the magnet. Isn't it? Then you will observe that few metals like iron, cobalt, nickel gets attracted towards the magnet. Such metals are called as the magnetic substance. Magnetic substance means magnetic substance. Magnetic substance. The materials which gets attracted towards the attracted towards the magnet are called magnetic substance. Example: iron, cobalt, nickel, etc. Yes, these are called as the magnetism. The substance which gets attracted towards the magnet, such things are called as the magnetic substances. The next non-magnetic substance the things the materials which gets it, which will not attracted by the magnet are called non-magnetic substance. Non-magnetic substances. Example: plastic, wood, copper metal, etc., which will not get attracted towards the magnets. Means the materials which will not attract the magnets. Such materials are called as the non-magnetic substance. The magnetic substance means the materials which gets attracted by the magnets. If we bring the magnet in contact with the materials, if it gets attracted towards the magnet, such materials are called as the magnetic materials or the magnetic substance. The substance which will not get attracted towards the magnet, such materials or such substances are called as the non-magnetic substance. That's all about the today's class. The remaining we will study in the next.